Hi everyone, I'm Gabriel Zamora, and thank you so much for watching. For today's video, I just wanted to play with makeup. I have a new studio. Last video, skincare. I was on my bed. I was in my bedroom, and I was telling you about it. Oh, I moved, girl. She's moved in.
Hi everyone.
She's in her new place, everyone. So this video, now I'm in my actual beauty room, and it's coming along, and this is the first video out of my beauty room video, and I'm super excited. I wanted to test new products and kind of just play with makeup. I finally have my lights, I have my camera, I have my little desk, and I just have a mirror, and I'm just like, you know what, why not? Let's just put some makeup on. So if you want to know exactly how I created this look and what new products I'm just kind of like using in general. Thank you for watching. Intros are the worst. Oh my god. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Okay, so let's begin. Hi everyone, how are you everyone? I am here in my home studio. Hi everyone. Okay, so quick little update. I'm filming for the first time at my home studio. And the reason why I say home studio is because, I don't know, is that like really a thing, like a home studio? It's basically like a desk, camera, lights, wall, like a setup. It's like a filming setup for sure. I mean, it's gonna become a studio. It's gonna become the Zamora studio. And we're gonna spell studio with a Z because everybody has a studio, right? Like, you know what I mean? My room is basically not set up yet. Everything's moved in. Everything is efficiently, like I can touch stuff. But it's not decorated, it's not anything. It's really fun. I'm loving my new place. I live for it, I do. And the fact that I can like, now I have like a setup now. Like that's what I like, a home setup to where my camera's set up, my lights are set up, everything's set up. I have a desk here with like accessible stuff. I'm still kind of like organizing this area so that it makes me just excited to film at home. If I wanna like film something at like 1 in the morning, I totally can because now I have my home set up. Hi everyone. The light is a little harsh right now, I'm not gonna lie. Like you can see, I do have some diffuser stuff coming. Don't come for me. Without further ado, let's test out new makeup. A lot of this isn't new. Some of it has been out for a minute. I'm just now finally getting around to actually playing with it. It's taken me a minute, you know what I mean? Especially like to play with it on camera with y'all. First, we have the skin, we have it nice and moisturized. This is the It Cosmetics Secret Sauce. I'd used it before, I thought it was just skincare. It's a new one, so it technically is new beauty product. For primer, I'm gonna be using the Morphe Foundation Primer, the Revitalizer, simply because I have both of them and I don't know which one I wanna use. I've never like used them, so. Oh, see, like this is very hydrating. I mean, they're kind of pricey primers, aren't they? I love pricey primers. It's very hydrating. Okay, I think for the T-zone though, I'm gonna use the Equalizer one just to see what that's like because it looks clear, so I'm guessing it's gonna be like a pore filling silicone-y moment. These have been out for a minute actually, like the whole Morphe foundation thing. I just personally haven't. It's happening while I was moving. It's too much, it's too much. But now, like, oh, she's just filming. So if you have any ideas of just makeup stuff that you want to see. Like, I want Mondays to be all about beauty. Like, all about just, like, you know, beauty stuff. Well, not just makeup, like skincare as well. But just very, like, beauty. Yeah, especially for my channel. I talked about this kind of briefly on Snapchat. I want to put it out there so I'm more responsible. Or I'm not more responsible, but held more accountable. Like, I really want to get into a flow. I want to get up to the flow of doing every single week and then twice a week. Just so that like, I don't know, like we just really like hang out more. I want to bring y'all in closer so you can kind of see the skin more. Hi everyone. Oh my god, you're so close everyone. Hi everyone. For foundation, we'll be using the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Full Coverage Foundation 24 hours. I don't like 24-hour foundations. That really scares me because why does it last 24 hours? And why are you wearing your makeup for that long? I remember, okay, so this came out like back in like August of 2018. The only reason why I'm talking about it is because I want to say I used it once or twice and I liked it, but as I was cleaning everything, I was like, oh, this was like randomly jammed somewhere. And I'm like, whoa, this is why I never grabbed for it because I didn't know where it was until I was moving, which I'm kind of excited about. But I want to say I used it once or twice, and if memory serves me right, I really liked it. But to do so, I'm trying something actually that's new. The Morphe the Jeffree Star. Well, I guess Morphe x Jeffree Star collaboration. I already took everything out, and I'm sure y'all have seen. I went to Jeffree's video to kind of see what the brushes were all about, and this one, the JS1, is the one he says he buffs out foundation with, and I actually really like foundation buffing brushes. I use the IT Cosmetics ones, like these, but these are kind of pricey, so I'm kind of excited to see if this is like a really good alternative to that, because those are such pricey brushes. I really love them, but I want to see if, I mean, not everyone can afford everything, and I totally get that. I get those for free. So this foundation is, I don't know, I read an article on Allure. It's really good for oily and acne prone skin, supposedly. Well, definitely for oily skin, because it's supposed to keep you like matte even throughout humidity. Because I remember it launched around like August, which was around like humidity time.
What is a humidity time? Like August, everywhere is humid.
Okay, this brush is soft. Oh, that's pretty actually. This is what my skin looks like naturally. This is what it looks like with the foundation. It kind of has an interesting scent. It doesn't smell painty, but it smells like something. But not in a bad way. Just, it has an interesting ingredient smell. One of the perks of not having blonde hair anymore is that, like, even if my foundation gets in my hair, I don't give up. I don't. So it's definitely a shade lighter. I mean, a shade darker than what I would want it to be. But I mean, I actually really like it. Me gusta. Foundation, first impressions. I mean, it's pretty. Generally, after I apply foundation with a brush, I really like how it's buffing it out, but I always still like to go over it one last time with a beauty sponge. I'm gonna grab the giant one from the Trio collection from this collab. And the reason why I do this is because a sponge has a very porous surface. So when you press it onto the skin, it creates that porous effect, so it looks more like skin. Okay, now for concealer, I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty Concealer. Ooh. I mean, this launched and it created like a launch. I just haven't gotten around to actually playing with it. This is literally a first impression. What color am I in the foundation? It's so pretty though. Maybe I'll do that one. Let's try 300. Okay, and then you just apply, right? It comes with a brush, but I personally don't like concealer with a brush. But I guess for today's purposes, let's try it. Okay, so we're gonna grab this brush. This is the concealer 180 brush. If you have fine lines underneath your eye just from regular wear and tear, put a very thin layer of concealer, because the thicker the concealer, the more likely it is to crease. This is how I apply concealer, right? So can I apply it like I normally do? The undertone of the foundation is far more neutral, if not peach, while the concealer is more yellow. So I definitely did a bad combination. And I'm just doing kind of like a light blend. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with the beauty sponge and just kind of blend that out. One thing I am noticing is that the foundation is a lighter coverage than the concealer. Like the foundation is, to me, almost like a medium coverage. So I'm gonna apply just a little bit more foundation on areas that I think need more, and then I'll be right back. When I apply the foundation, it's actually more golden. Do you see that? It almost looks like I applied a completely different foundation. So it oxidizes almost instantly to a more red base, because it looks like I applied a completely different foundation on top of the foundation that was already on there. Yeah, because look, I blended it on this side, and right now it's still like settling, so even then it looks more yellow than this side. Isn't that fascinating? I don't like that. But it starts to go more red. Like, it's so much more red on my neck. Like, it's no longer blending. Like, look, do you see that? Like, I get that it was like slightly off, but it's like hella off now. I think though I can probably fix it with like the setting powder. And that's probably why the concealer doesn't make sense with it, because I was like, oh, it's a golden concealer. It's a golden foundation. It's a lost cause, but we're gonna make it work. So far, the Revitalizer foundation primer is beautiful on my skin. Like, it's so glowy. Like, it's helping the foundation a lot. I think they're becoming best friends. And then with the help of the brush, like, I'm like, oh wow. Yeah, I think I need to change concealers. If the foundation is gonna go more red, then I need something more, at least neutral, if not peachier. So I'm gonna go with shade 280, which I just a little bit right there. So I'm just gonna like try to buff it out and then probably set everything because I don't have any setting powder to use. And then I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, back everyone. Currently baking at 175 degrees. I like a little toast, a little bake. The foundation, it is not yellow. And I was like, okay, let me not assume it's yellow because it says Y415. But I went to the website. I like that I have a computer here right at my disposal. So when I look up Y415, it is almond, as in more yellow based, right? Like how to use. The coverage is amazing though. Okay, so then I was like, okay, it just keeps getting redder and redder, and it's no longer kind of like peachier or pink tone. I feel like it's becoming more red tone, and it's supposed to be yellow. So I don't think it's the primer. So then I was like, okay, let me investigate the concealers. Let me really see, like, why is it 310, the first one that I use for medium to tan skin tones with warm yellow undertones. So yellow, that's why it looks so yellow, and I was like, oh, this looks off. So then when I switched it to 280, I looked up its undertones, and it is more of a neutral undertone. That is why it's able to kind of blend in with the foundation a lot better than a yellow undertone concealer. Okay, let me blend, 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 blend. I don't like the big one for concealer. I actually like the small one for concealer. It gets in really nice and tight, and you can bake and do everything. I like the trio set, and then I started to bake everything. But to set everything, I use this brush. This is the JS2, so I was just setting everything, and then with the same brush, I'm just brushing off the baking, because I don't want the skin to be too dry, as the foundation is that velvet matte. So I just want to like set it and not overdo it. The finish is so good. That's why I'm kind of like upset, because the finish is stunning. Like, look at that. But I had to finesse the tone, and I don't like that. But I mean, the finish is really good. I might continue. I don't know. We'll have to go to the end. For eyebrows, I want to use the spoolie that comes in the Jeffree Morphe palette. The thing about eyebrow brushes is that I don't like a fresh eyebrow brush. I actually never really clean my eyebrow brush. I like it kind of a little stiffer, and to be able to get it really stiff, there has to be kind of product on it. This is by the Creme Shop. This is Eyebrow Pom Pom. What the hell is shade? Oh, Shade Granite. This is just coming from someone who has no eyebrows. Leave a little, like, you don't really have to always clean your eyebrow brush. The one that applies pomade. This is $9. Anastasia's Dip Brow is $18. Oh, it's not that much. I thought it was like $30. Okay, Anastasia's Dip Brow is $18. This one is $9. And to be quite honest, I don't hate the difference. And the reason why I'm actually really liking it is because it's hard to create a dark enough color that the hair doesn't look black, like you're actually applying black paint, but you do want it to be like a real black. Does that make sense? If you have black hair, do you understand what I mean? Oh, this is really pretty. No, I really like it. It's reading ever so slightly red on camera, but in person, it's not reading red. So I don't know why it looks more red on there, but the foundation in person is reading red. Okay, let me finish this and then I'll be right back. Okay, everyone. So this is what I have on the eye so far. I thought I would just do one eye off camera just to see kind of what I want to do, and stepwise just to kind of like finesse it a little bit quicker on this side. So what I like to do is I grabbed the JS5. This is the ColourPop I Love Sarai Through My Eyes palette, and it retails for $23. That's one of the reasons why I really want to play with it, because the colors are really nice. And ColourPop, I personally think, is a really good bang for your buck. So you want to grab this brush, just something really tapered-y, and I'm going into maybe I should use this mirror. Okay, so I'm gonna go into Sandalwood right here. Primed my eye with the Morphe eyeshadow primer that came with the other primers. It actually goes on white, like white. Like, it's not clear, it's white. Then I set it with translucent setting powder, and you just keep it in the crease, like so. And I carry it pretty high. And it's basically just your transition color. This eye look took maybe 9 brushes to actually create. That's one thing I like never really pay attention. Do you ever pay attention to that? Like, how many brushes does it really take to make like an eye look? I'm gonna grab a Morphe M508, and I'm grabbing Moody, which is this dark green, and I'm keeping it on the outer corner. And then with the same shadow, I'm actually starting to flick it. Grab Emerald Dream. Ooh, this is such a pretty color. One thing I like to do with the lower lash line is instead of packing it on like that, I'll go on the edges and it almost kind of helps buff it out. Now to pack on, basically the photo that I'm recreating is the campaign shoot for this collaboration. It's literally this photo. Well, I'm not like recreating it fully. I'm almost like inspired by the pop of yellow on the inside and that green on the bottom. I didn't want to like smoke out the end with black because I know I'm gonna fuck it up. Like I know I'm gonna mess it up. Like let's not even play. So let's try to like smoke it out into like this really pretty kind of like purpley shadow, which I really liked. It almost creates like that sunset eye. So that's basically what I'm recreating. And then I grab, this is now the JS6, the packer brush, and I'm going into Wild Soul, this mustardy color. And if you want it to be more opaque, you just pack on the color. This Divina color, Divina, is basically this color. It's all right here, just diffused out and kind of like buffed out. So what I grab is a pencil brush, the M431 by Morphe, and then I start to just pack it on this lower part of the eye. And then start to diffuse it out. Start to create that wing. The hard part for me is always making sure that my wings look the same. Perfect. Okay, that way I can kind of get the shape. And as I'm going in with my pencil brush, I just keep packing. And then I bring in a little right here into the crease. Diffuse, diffuse, diffuse until I get to that. This is definitely not a look you want to do 30 minutes before you go to work. Because you're like, oh, I got 30 minutes. No, like do this to like an event you're going to and you're like, okay, I got like an hour or two to like really just like play around with makeup and get ready. Because this definitely takes time when it comes to blending. Because I don't really usually know what I'm doing. So it's pretty nice. Okay, it doesn't look so bad now that I just like, you know, had some time with it. Basically, I just put on some Wendy Williams and I literally just did this. And then I just grab a little bit of yellow and then I just make sure it pops, right? And then I just grab that little brush and I just created that faux liner. I deepened this side up with a little bit more purple just so they blend a little bit better. For lower lash line, I'm using the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the color Loaded. I'm just gonna put on my Lily lashes in the style Opulence. Where's my box? So I was gonna put on the Valentine's one, which is basically a Miami just at a much lower price point. And I just don't have an eye for large lashes. I don't. That is why I am obsessed with the pink boxes, because then you won't see like a lot of the eyeshadow. I'm the type of person where if I spend time on my eyeshadow, I want you to be able to see it. And I have little eyes. So can I always pull off a Miami? Like I can pull off a Miami. You have to remember I'm a boy, so like my brow bone like sticks out. Do you see that? Look. So it creates that shadow. My eyes are more deep set. I already have small eyes. I'm using a light lash. So if you're like me and you have small eyes and they're deep set, the pink boxes. Like how you can still see the shadow, but you can still see that I have false lashes on. Like I live. Trick for you small eye having eye people. Okay, let me do my eye and then I'll be right back. So I tried on a Miami and it's actually really pretty. Am I really gonna have to take this lash off and put on a Miami? Because look how pretty that looks. Ugh, okay, let me put on a Miami. So I have successfully put on a Miami lash and then here I have an Opulence lash. Do you see what I mean? That you can see so much eyeshadow, right? On this side with the lighter lash. But you can still see a lot of eyeshadow. I mean, when my eyes open, like you really can't see anything. Because I have like no like, look, I want my eyes to be like that. What? What was that? Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh no, my eyes, I'm just so sleepy. Oh, my eyeshadow, thank you. Oh, it's because I'm so sleepy. Oh, you can see my eyeshadow. But like, low-key, I live for like this dramatic ass lash still on it because it's like the drama. Also, you can use the discount code Gabriel on the Lily Lashes website if you want to save some money. Okay, this is where I'm at right now. And it's becoming a bit of a problem because I've already stared at myself in the viewfinder for the last 5-10 minutes. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. Okay, so this is what happened. Why do I love lip swatches? Like I can swatch lip stuff all day. On the lips, if anyone cares to know, is the KKW Beauty Lip Liner Nude 1. MAC Cosmetics A Girl's Got Needs Matte Lipstick with Kylie Cosmetics' Gloss and Exposed. Buffed it with a brush. Look at that. It's dirty. But I'm literally obsessed. Like I love a nude lip. I just love a nude lip, right? Oh, highlight. This is a new highlight that I've just been obsessed with. So I feel like y'all should just know about it. This is the Artist Couture Hot Damn. It's literally stunning. And then I'm grabbing the JS4, the highlighting brush. It can all go wrong right here, right now. Oh, do you see that? Oh, hot damn. I like to literally tilt my face in all these different angles. If I'm head on, you can't see it until the light hits it in certain areas. But I put it all over so that regardless of how tall or short you are aware that I am highlighted. I love highlight. And then right there's where I apply the most amount. Brush wise, good brush. Good for highlight. What brush do I usually use for highlight? My last one that I was using was this one. This is the Jaclyn Hill one, the JH09. Oh yeah, look, you see the difference? This one's a little more tapered while the Jaclyn one is just a lot fluffier. The dangerous part about this highlight is that it's extremely buildable, so you just keep building. I've yet to reach the point where the highlight's like, ew, you did too much. Like I can literally keep adding and adding and adding and adding, and it's really dangerous, but it's so pretty. Now, a little bit on the brown bone. Okay, so the last product I'm gonna be testing is the Creme Shop I Am Silky Matte Primer and Setting Spray. I want something mattifying in my T-zone. And then the side I'm just gonna basically leave. I mean, a little all-nighter doesn't hurt, right? Okay, everyone, and this is the final look. Hi everyone! Actually, the skin looks good, right? Yeah, it looks bomb. Okay everyone, so this is the final look. I guess let's summarize everything. What were some good, well let's start with the bad. What were some bad standouts? I don't know if it's bad, it's just the finish, final color, you have to be aware isn't, I don't know, maybe I have a bad one, or maybe, how long does it last? No, because it's supposed to last 12 months and I've only had this for at least 6 months. But the skin looks beautiful. And it's in part to the foundation. I just had to manipulate the color, which I don't mind because it looks really bomb. Like it looks like I don't know. The finish is really good. It's just the coloring that's off for me. Some good and bad. Like the equalizer one, I didn't like. It definitely doesn't mattify, nor did it fill any of my pores, especially on my T-zone. Like I still see everything. I don't recommend this one. But the revitalizer one was very hydrating and my skin looks great. So revitalizer, yes. Equalizer, maybe I just don't know what to do with it. It just didn't do anything. For the Jeffree brushes, I really liked them. They were actually really, really good. I like that they're not, oh, this is going to be your new blush brush. This is going to be your new bronzer brush. Like it's very brushes to implement into your already existing brush set. Like you can kind of add them on. Like a foundation brush that's very buffing. Like there's not a lot of foundation brushes like that. The powder, I mean a highlighting brush, I have like 6 of them. So the more the merrier. The contour brush, I didn't show you, but good. I mean, they were just good brushes. The Fenty concealer, so good. Oh my God, so good. Helped. Highlight, please. Oh, and then the eyeshadow palette. Yes, so bomb. Love this eye look. This is really, really pretty. It really is. Everything, oh my God, this is so fun. I'm just like excited to be able to like play with makeup in my own like apartment. And to be able to like film it, of course, because before I was just like putting on makeup just because, but like I just didn't have the right setup and I didn't like the lighting and everything. So now it's like, it's fun. We get to hang out and do makeup. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. Oh God. Everyone, okay, if you like this video, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel down below and make sure you hit that notification bell to be notified exactly when I upload a new video. If you have any other comments, questions, concerns, make sure you leave them down in the comment section down below. And until next time, bye everyone.